Hi everyone, this is Anne. Thank you so much for joining me as we continue on this massive transformational journey that is taking place collectively here. We're feeling extreme and intense energies coming from all different sources. We are expanding, growing, shifting, and changing within our own consciousness. It is a very important time indeed, and some of us are feeling the crunch, the pinch, the intensity, the enormity of what is taking place here. It is a collective energy full of wisdom, knowledge, strength, courage, passion, and love that is surrounding us here. And more people are becoming aware of so much beyond themselves. They are becoming aware of that which they did not see before. And this is having a momentous snowball effect as more and more individuals begin this process of shedding, releasing, finding themselves within the layers and layers upon layers of unconscious learned programs over the course of many years. And this, of course, is where we have been absorbing other energies, where we have been believing in unconscious behavioral patterns. And we're at the point in humanity here where we're tapping in to a higher sense of self. We're tapping into a higher energetics. New frequencies are becoming available. And in order to attain understanding more, it requires us to release and let go of some of these past behaviors and patterns, and some of the recognition of that even occurring may have been buried, may have been deeply lodged within our physical bodies and psyche without us even knowing or realizing it really as a course of self-defense. So this is just a snippet of the massive amount of changes that are taking place right now within all of us. And this time right now is incredibly powerful, no exception here, as we are seeing the energies being shifted through a large amount of activities taking place on the sun, also the effects of what is happening magnetically on Earth, as well as the planetary positions and movements, and of course our effect on the higher consciousness of creating the reality that we desire here. All of this is coming into play, and it is a lot. There is no simple spreadsheet scenario that you can put together to use to describe it. It is an individual journey where we're coming into trusting our own individuality, our own identity, our own voice especially, of speaking our own truths, but of believing in ourselves more than ever before. With that comes the courage to begin to take back your own power, create your own reality based on a new beginning, from us letting go of that which no longer suits us. Now, it sounds very simple, but we keep circling through this process because of some of the depth of emotional roadblocks that exist. And this can be more or less depending on the individual, depending on where they are in their journey here at this point in time, and what they're bringing forward ancestrally, of course. So it is a very interesting mix of, if we're really tuning in to where we are moving to, it is an integration of our understanding of metaphysical, astrological, science, art, and physics, and spirituality, of course, all of those things, and quantum physics, especially, all of these things are interwoven into so much potential and possibility. So if you're feeling uncomfortable, of course, change is difficult, but we're talking about change on a very, very, very large scale here. And it doesn't happen overnight, but it is happening at record speeds here. So we have to really trust our own intuition and listen to what we're being told from within. So most importantly, watching your own energetic charge, if you will, and spending time really listening to yourself first and foremost, because there is a lot of distraction, of course. Been talking about distraction for a long time. Many of us can distract ourselves away from the core root cause of some of our own issues, what we've been holding on to. And distraction, of course, that shows up externally in the form of taking you off course, making you confused and rattling your cage. So there is definitely a lot going on, of course, physically as well, as we adjust to higher frequencies. Some of us, not all of us, feel these higher frequencies. Some of us are highly sensitive and can pick up on these solar activities as we can adjust to them. They don't seem to be getting any less intense. So it's really a matter of surrender in many cases to the process. So big things are happening, and we have to trust what is going on, even if we appear very off kilter or crazy to those around us. A lot of that is also occurring as we find the courage to stand in our own truth. And that is happening a great deal as well. There is no question about it. It is exciting to see the number of people who are taking ownership and accountability for their own lives. This is really how we keep moving forward, is through our own personal healing, because that is a reflection. The outside world is a mirror or reflection on us individually as a collective conscious, coming to terms with the realness of who we are, who we truly, truly are, underneath all of the masks and the personalities and the programs. We are pure energy that is limitless. So, of course, moving from A to B looks easy and sounds easy when you explain it, but this is massive, really. And there's so many elements to this. There's so many pieces to the puzzle. And the most important thing is to stay true to what makes sense to the internal you. And many times that requires us shutting out the opinions, and there's lots of them, of others, and really tuning in to the simplicity and the quietness of our own life first, to release the drama outside and calm our nervous systems down when possible, so that we can live at a normal pace of digesting information, which right now is, of course, we are being inundated. So so much within us going on. And that, of course, is the focus right now. It is our own growth and individual journey here, and it is wild. So I'm not going to suggest for a minute that this is easy, because I've been going through this process for a lot of years now, number of years now, significant, combined with the fact that there are all these massive new energies that are really coming into play on top of awakening and ascension. We have this whole other level. So for those who resonate with what I'm saying here, congratulations for where you're at. This does require work. It does require shifting your belief system. But it also requires really a shifting the way, and we learn this through this process, really seeing things in a very different, more relaxed, kind and compassionate light. And not everyone is at the same place or on the same journey, for that matter. So we must stay somewhat, very vigilant with whom we spend our energy and time with. Very important right now. So I just wanted to share a quick word or two on this energy at a high level. There's so much more going on here. It's definitely a wild time to be alive, and thank you very much for all those that follow me, and I continue to grow and expand and change at rapid rates, and enjoy as much as possible the highs and lows of this wild journey. Thanks, guys. We'll definitely talk soon. Bye.